my name is Gabriel Hood and welcome to a special presentation. Today we're going to compare and contrast the Denzel Washington films John Q and Out of Time. So let's get started. Now, plot structure wise, both films feature Denzel Washington in desperate situations with seemingly no way out. In John Q, his titular protagonist takes a hospital emergency room hostage in a last-ditch attempt to make sure that his gravely ill son gets a life-saving heart transplant, while in Out of Time, his chief of police character, after having an affair with a woman while going through a divorce with his soon-to-be ex-wife, who's also a detective, finds himself in the middle of a frame-up after an arson that presumably killed the woman he was having an affair with, and must stay one step ahead because all the evidence pointed to him. In that regard, I'm gonna go with Out of Time because like the first 30 minutes or so, there's build-up as we're introduced to the characters and we spend time with them and get to know their motivations behind what eventually happens. Now, which Denzel character did I root for the most? I'm gonna have to go with his titular protagonist, John Q, because he was a truly devoted husband and father who was willing to sacrifice everything to make sure that his son got the life-saving heart transplant, while his chief of police character, Out of Time, while you are invested in his desperation to get out of the situation, to resolve this frame-up, problem is he put himself in such predicament with his laundry list of piss-poor decisions, or bad decisions, shall I say. You know, having an affair with a woman while going through a divorce and trying to help said woman with medical procedures by taking hundreds of thousands of dollars out of his evidence locker to give to her, only to find out later that he was set up and glazed like a donut. So it's safe to say that his titular protagonist, John Q, leans more on the side of righteousness and only created a hostage situation as the last straw. Now, context behind both movies. John Q addresses the failures of the medical industry, which in the years since release have been amplified because of the coronavirus pandemic. And hopefully we should have learned that healthcare should be a human right and not a luxury for rich people. Whereas in Out of Time, his message seems to be that how bad choices can affect you both personally and professionally. In that regard, John Q hits the hardest. Because of the dress, which has been amplified in later years because of the coronavirus pandemic, the failures of the medical industry. Now, movie making quality, it's a toss-up. Because while John Q is a very emotional drama, and you are invested in the outcome of not just Denzel's character, but whether his son would get the life-saving heart transplant, like, you are truly invested in the story. Whereas with Out of Time, as good as guilty pleasure, and it's genuinely suspenseful, as you are investing in Denzel's character's desperation to get out of the situation that he created for himself. So in that regard, it's a toss-up. Hope you enjoyed this evaluation. See you later. Peace.